Maybe you're having such a difficulty time trying to find a quality man because you aren't quite a quality woman. And if that's the case, that's okay. I have plenty of my videos on my channel that can help you. However, let's get into this list. First off, let me say, you can find quality men anywhere, literally anywhere. I'm going to give you my list, but I just want to say, if you are a quality woman, you can only attract what you are. I have literally met them at the gas station, at Target, at Walmart, in the parking lot, at valet. Like, I have met them everywhere. So don't limit yourself to a list. I think a lot of your issue is that a lot of you stay home. You DoorDash everything, you have everything delivered, you work from home, you watch church from home, you literally don't go out. You have to put yourself in eyesight of any man in order for him to find you. He cannot find you if you are not out. He cannot find you if he cannot see you, unless he's blind. If you want a blind man, that's fine too. But for the most part, you're gonna have to go outside to be found. And don't be afraid to go out alone. You know, a lot of the times if it's a group of women and a guy is interested in you, he's simply not going to come up to you, because that's 6 pair of eyes on him from 6 women he's not even interested in. And the one woman he is interested in, he has to go through all of these 6 women to get to you. That's a lot of work. That can be quite intimidating for any man. So don't be afraid to go out alone. And when you do, check your body language. What is your body language saying? Yeah, you may be cute, your dress may be cute, your makeup may be perfect, your hair may be laid, but if your body language is saying, stay away from me, I have an attitude, I don't want to be bothered, then those are the results you're going to get. They're not going to bother you. So don't be afraid to check your body language. If you need a course on body language, I have an ebook listed below. It's called The Ultimate Glow Up: How to Increase Your Confidence, Femininity, Self-Love, and Your Magnetism. That can help you a lot with your body language. And keep in mind, a lot of women don't even wear dresses or skirts anymore. You know, I do have conversations with my guy friends and just men in general, and that's one of the things that they always say. So if you want to stand apart from the crowd in any way, put on a flowy dress, put on a nice skirt, put on heels, you know, look feminine, look more girly. So let's get into my list. However, I'm going to keep the best for the second to the last and the last. And I also have some bonus locations coming up at the end. So make sure you stay for the entire video. I know how y'all like to click off the video. So make sure you stay for the whole video, okay? So these are all my personal places that I have been able to meet quality men. When I was looking online, I did see like a lot of generic kind of like copy and paste going on. However, like I said, I have personally been able to meet quality men at all of these locations. So this the real deal, honey. It ain't no copy and paste over here, okay? So number 1 is hotel bars, evening hours. Just the other day, maybe like 2-3 days ago, I went to this hotel in particular to look at their conference room, and the manager told me that they will only be available around 7. And I was like, cool, because that works for me. So I get there and I hear like a lot of talking, a lot of male voices, and so I'm peeking around the corner and like, what y'all got going on? And they were at the restaurant bar, and they were up there drinking and smoking, just having a good time. They were networking, and I stayed for a few minutes, but I had some other stuff going on. So that's a great place to go network, meet new people, socialize, get out of the house and socialize. That was a great location. Make sure these hotels you go to, you don't need to pull up at just any rinky-dink in the hood type of hotel. These need to be hotels close that are in the business district of town, whatever your town is known for, or however your town makes most of its money. Go to that area and then find a hotel in that area. Like for me, I live in Huntsville. One of our big things here is the Space and Rocket Center, and that hotel was right next door to the Space and Rocket Center. The man that I had a chance to talk to, they were in there for business. They were in there relocating. They were in there, they had to spend a day or a week in the city doing business with the Space and Rocket Center. So that it made sense if you live in Huntsville for you to go to that hotel next to the Space and Rocket Center, because that's where they at. They in there. And I spoke to the little hostess man, and he was like, yo, it's like this every night. They be in here every night like this after work. They've been working all day or traveling all day. They finally can take a breather. They come in here, get a drink, and, talk to other people. He was like, they in here every night like this. So look, if you need to book a flight to Huntsville to go stay at that hotel next to the Space and Rocket Center, do what you got to do, okay? Number 2 is skyboxes. Now, skyboxes can get very expensive very easily. However, my tip is to get a seat next to or directly in front of the skybox. If you're going to get it next to the skybox, make sure it's on the side where the exit door is. So even though you're not in the skybox, you're next to it, you can still mingle with the people who are coming in and out. Most skyboxes don't have a restroom, so they still have to come out to use the bathroom. Use that to your advantage. When they come out, speak, say hello, introduce yourself, whatever team they look like they going for, say something about the team, open up the conversation. Don't be afraid to speak first. Number 3 is golf ranges and golf courses. Now, me and my daughter went for the first time a few months ago. We went right after school. We were the only women there, and the golf range was full of men. One guy in particular was a doctor. He had just got off work. It was another guy. He was a lawyer. He came and helped us, and well, not us. He really helped my daughter with her little stance and everything, but yeah, they were all very helpful. Everybody wanted to come show her what to do and all that type of stuff. So 9 times out of 10, you'll probably be the only, 10 times out of 10, you'll probably be the only woman there, and use that to your advantage. Let them come help you. Let them pay for your balls. Let them pay for your drinks. Like, go in there, have your cute little tennis skirt on, and just act like you don't know what you're doing. They're gonna come help you. Number 4 is airport lounges. Now, membership to these lounges are quite expensive. However, you can get a day pass, and you can get a day pass at the counter when you first check in, or you can buy your day pass online. So in these lounges, it's full of seats. Matter of fact, great seats like next to the window so you can see outside and see the view. But it's food, it's alcohol, it's regular drinks in there. And even at some of these lounges, it's sleeping areas. So use those to network, use those to, meet new people as well. You see someone that you may be interested in, just start a conversation. Hey, where are you going? Oh, I heard it's beautiful there. Do you live there? Are you traveling for work? Simple as that. Start a conversation. I think that's a lot of you guys' issues. You just don't know how to have a conversation, how to have witty banter, how to flirt with guys, how to let them know from your body language without being too subjective that you're interested. So learn that. So 5 and 6 kind of go together, and it's restaurant bars and steakhouses. Now, restaurant bars on game days, as long as that restaurant has TV screens in there, it's going to be man in there. Use that to your advantage. Go in there, sit down, like I said, speak, be friendly, have a smile, make sure your body language is receiving, is open to receiving, someone coming to talk to you. Steakhouses, so you will want to go there around evening hours when they get off work. Men love a good steak. Men love a good burger. Go in there, sit down at the bar. Never sit at the table. Always go sit at the bar. You don't want to sit at the table. They may think you're waiting for someone, or they may think you just want to be left alone. No, you always sit at the bar. If it's a group of men on one end of the bar and the rest of the bar is empty, sit closer to the end with the man. Why would you go sit over there all by yourself? Sit closer or sit somewhere in the middle, but don't always be so quick to seclude yourself. Next up is car washes in nice areas. Now, even if it's a DIY type of car wash, or a car wash where they have a lounge where you can go in and sit down and, you know, engage and speak with people. Those are both great places to meet new people, new men. So these two coming up are my favorites. Number 9 is car dealership preview nights. So these are nights, they're usually invite only, but they're premiering the new cars from the following year or the next 2 years out. And the invite only is usually people who have brought a car from that dealership in the past. However, you can call and ask, hey, do you guys have any events coming up and can I get on the list? Usually they will let you in. Just act like you're interested in a new car. They'll probably let you go ahead and come. As always, be nice, friendly, welcoming. That right there would get you a lot of places. I think that's another issue y'all have. Y'all are mean as hell. Like, you're not nice, but yet you expect people to want to come up to you and talk to you and speak to you. It doesn't always work like that. But back to the car dealership preview night, just called to get on the list. And these are usually people who have extra money to spend. You know, these are men who like cars and use them as toys. So yeah, that's also another great place to meet these quality men. And also, before I say my favorite one, let me just say, I am not responsible for anybody you meet. If you meet a guy, if you go to one of these places and you meet a guy, he ends up being a bum, he ends up breaking your heart, he ends up cheating on you, he ends up taking your car and running it into a pole, that ain't got nothing to do with me. All I can do is lead you to water and hope you drink the right source of water. That's all I can do. So do not blame me, okay? You have to use your discretion when it comes to these guys. Even though they're quality men, they're still men. You have to use your discretion. Okay, and my all-time favorite one will always be Home Depot. Yeah, Home Depot. And that is because it's full of men, it's full of contractors. 1, you know they got a job. 2, you know they're not afraid of hard work. And 3, if anything goes wrong in your house, they could probably fix it. So all you want to do is get there first thing in the morning or before noon. Look under the awning that says contractors. If it's a lot of pickup trucks over there, baby, go ahead and go on in. If you're extra like I am, you can even take it up a notch, put on some heels, put on a cute dress, because when they hear those heels coming down the aisle, it's a store full of men. So they're automatically going to stop and look to see where that sound is coming from. Again, use that to your advantage. If you see someone you're interested, whatever he's looking at, that's what you need to be asking him about. He's looking at nails. Look, what type of nail would you recommend? I'm thinking about putting up a screen door or whatever. Or he's looking at the paint. Which paint do you recommend? Which paint do you recommend for my walls inside my house? What type of exterior paint do you recommend? Whatever he's looking at, ask him what he recommends. And also, if you want to take this a step further, I don't know how it's set up in your guys' store, but in my Home Depot, they have a coffee station. And usually the boss, the owner, is sitting at that coffee station reading his paper or on his phone, and he sends the workers out into the store to buy all of his materials. Then when they get the materials, they bring it up to the front. He pays for it with his credit card, and they're going on out the store. So check that coffee station when you first walk in, okay? And so those are my 10 tips, or my 10 best locations. However, I do have a few bonus locations too that have worked very well for me in the past. So the first up is Pricey Gyms. Now, again, you can ask for a day pass, you can ask for a tour, you can ask just to walk around and look so you can get a feel of the place. Number two is country clubs. Again, ask for a day pass. Go in, get a feel for it, walk around and see if you don't really need to join. You just want to see what type of men are there. And you need to get yourself next to them. And usually, even if you say you meet a guy, they can give you a day pass as well off of their membership. Third is cigar bars. Of course, Man Love Cigars, they're going to be in there. Next up is charity hospital events. If you can go to one or get invited to one, that's another great place. I went to one with my actual doctor, and at the time I wasn't really looking or thinking about a man, but it was a lot of guys there. It was owners of charities, owners who sat on the boards at the hospital. It just was a lot of great guys there. And then lastly is restaurants next to water or the yacht club. So that's kind of self-explanatory. If they own a boat, they have extra income. You know, it's a certain caliber of man who's going to own a boat to even begin with. And even to adopt a boat is pretty expensive as well in most locations. Those are all my top locations, my 10 best ones, plus a few little bonuses sprinkled on up in there for you too. If you enjoyed this or you think you're going to be able to use any of these tips, please feel free to like, comment, turn on the notifications, and even follow me. I am Cherie. This is A Complete Vibe. Over here we talk about self-improvement, womanhood, confidence tips, and also fashion. If you have any videos you would like to see in the future, feel free to leave it below in the comments. Like I mentioned earlier, I have an ebook called The Ultimate Glow Up, how to increase your femininity, your confidence, your self-love, and your magnetism. That will be linked below. I also have a free self-love ebook that will be linked below as well. Feel free to stay and watch some more of my videos, and I will see you next time. Peace.